Hi everyone, today we're making a rich and creamy Chocoflan, also known as impossible cake. This dessert has a smooth caramel flan layer and a soft chocolate cake layer. In my method, I'm going to bake the flan first for 30 minutes, then add the chocolate cake batter on top so the layers stay more even and beautiful. Let's get started. First, preheat your oven to 160 degrees Celsius or 320 degrees Fahrenheit. Today I'm using a fluted Bundt pan, so I'm making sure to grease every curve and crevice really well. If you're using a regular Bundt pan, be sure to grease all of the grooves thoroughly too. This simple step will help your Chocoflan release cleanly after baking. Now let's make the caramel. Add 200 grams of granulated sugar to a saucepan over medium heat. As the sugar begins to melt, gently swirl the pan occasionally until it turns a deep golden amber color. Be careful not to burn it. Once melted, immediately pour the caramel into the bottom of your prepared Bundt pan and spread it evenly. Be careful because the caramel is very hot. Set this aside while we make the flan mixture. In a medium mixing bowl, add 4 large eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 397 grams or 1 full can of sweetened condensed milk. Beat everything together for about 1 minute or until well combined. Next, add 300 milliliters of milk and continue mixing for another minute until everything is fully combined. Finally, strain the mixture through a fine mesh sieve. This helps remove any lumps or air bubbles and gives the flan an extra smooth, silky texture. Then carefully pour it into the prepared Bundt pan. Then cover the Bundt pan tightly with aluminum foil. Place it inside a larger baking tray or roasting pan. Then carefully pour hot water into the outer tray until it reaches about halfway up the sides of the Bundt pan. This water bath helps the flan bake gently and evenly. Transfer everything to your preheated oven and bake for 30 minutes. Now bake the flan first for about 30 minutes at 160 degrees Celsius, 320 degrees Fahrenheit. It doesn't need to be fully cooked, it should look slightly set on top but still soft. While the flan is baking, let's prepare the chocolate cake batter. In a medium mixing bowl, sift together 120 grams, 1 cup, of all-purpose flour, 25 grams, a quarter cup, of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/8 teaspoon baking soda, and a quarter teaspoon salt. Mix and keep it aside. Next, in a small bowl, Dissolve 1 teaspoon of instant coffee granules in 1 teaspoon of hot water. Stir until completely dissolved, then set it aside. Don't worry, the cake won't taste like coffee. It simply enhances the chocolate flavor and makes it even richer. Next, let's make the buttermilk. In a small cup, combine 60 milliliters, a quarter cup, of room temperature milk with 1/2 teaspoon of white vinegar. Give it a quick stir, then let it sit for about 5 minutes while you prepare the rest of the ingredients. In another mixing bowl, add 113 grams, half a cup, of softened unsalted butter, and 113 grams, half a cup plus 1 tablespoon, of granulated sugar. Beat them together for about 2 to 3 minutes, or until the mixture is creamy, light, and fluffy. Add the vanilla extract and mix again. Now add the 2 eggs one at a time, mixing well after each addition until fully incorporated. Now pour in the previously prepared coffee mixture and mix until everything is well blended and the batter is smooth. Next, add the dry ingredients and the buttermilk mixture in alternating additions, mixing gently after each addition until just combined. Continue until the batter is smooth, being careful not to overmix. After 30 minutes, carefully take the flan out of the oven. Gently pour the chocolate cake batter over the partially baked flan. Take your time and pour it slowly, then carefully spread it into an even layer. This helps keep the layers neat and prevents the flan from being disturbed. Cover the pan loosely with foil. Place it back into the water bath and bake for another 40 to 50 minutes, or until a skewer inserted into the cake layer comes out clean. Once baked, remove it from the oven and let it cool at room temperature. Then refrigerate for at least 4 to 6 hours, but overnight is even better. Once the cake is chilled, set the pan in warm water for about 1 minute before unmolding. This helps the caramel release more easily. Then gently run a thin knife around the edges of the pan to loosen the cake before inverting it onto a serving plate. Place a serving plate on top and carefully flip the cake over. Look at that beautiful caramel flan layer on top and soft chocolate cake underneath. This Chocoflan is creamy, rich, soft, and so delicious. Now it's time to slice the Chocoflan. Since this cake is made with butter, let it sit at room temperature for about 15 to 20 minutes before serving. Then slice it and enjoy every delicious bite. Look at those gorgeous layers. The silky flan on top and the rich, moist chocolate cake underneath. I really hope you give this Chocoflan recipe a try. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more delicious baking recipes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy baking!